What is hydrogen energy? Well, aside from being the most simple and common element in the entire universe, hydrogen itself can provide us with a very powerful and renewable fuel. And although there are a few ways to create the fuel, hydrogen has actually been used as an energy source since the early 1900s. It was used to make things like zeppelins go up in the air because of how light it was. Today we no longer use zeppelins with hydrogen and instead use blimps with helium, but we'll get to that later. But companies like NASA still use hydrogen today because of its combustible properties. It's what propels their rockets into space. But recently, it's the concept of hydrogen fuel cells that have been getting the attention. The idea and invention of hydrogen fuel cells have actually been around since the 1800s, but have become more and more popular in the last couple of years because of its integration in more commercial products. So here's how an average fuel cell works. Hydrogen enters through the fuel cell here, and then a strip called an anode splits the hydrogen from its electron. This allows the electron to power the device it's connected to. The remaining hydrogen travels in an electrolyte where it will combine with oxygen that is pumped into the fuel cell, allowing clean water to come out through the exhaust, causing no pollution. So what are these fuel cells used for anyway? Well, one of the most common, and one of the only things using this technology would be automobiles, specifically models like the Toyota Mirai shown at CES 2014, and way more recently, the Mercedes-Benz F15 Luxury Motion that was shown at CES 2015. It's self-driving, gesture not controlled, and overall looks like something out of a sci-fi movie. And because automobiles are one of the only things using these fuel cells right now, organizations like the Hydrogen House Project have sprung up, looking to bring hydrogen energy to things like homes, boats, planes, lawnmowers, and golf carts. And even though it seems pretty promising, hydrogen energy still has some of its kinks. Remember that Zeppelin I showed earlier in the video? That was the Hindenburg. You know, the Hindenburg, the airship that got destroyed in less than 30 seconds? And this rocket being shown right now was actually a failed launch from NASA back in October of last year. No need to worry though, it was unmanned, so feel free to enjoy the cool explosion. So hydrogen in its pure form is dangerous. Big deal. We still have those clean fuel cells, right? Well, while the energy itself is renewable and clean, the ways it's made are not. In the United States, hydrogen is primarily created using coal. Sure, it could also be made with renewable energy such as solar and wind, but that won't happen soon because of its lack of popularity. There are only less than 80 hydrogen fuel pumps in the nation currently, so hydrogen doesn't really look like it has a place in society right now. But from the looks of all the new consumer technology and projects, we might see much more of it in the not too distant future.